You know, if there's one reason why your construction company is not doing the way you think it should, is because you're not creating content. And I'm not saying this to, you know, demotivate you or just be tough on you or whatever reason you might think. It's because it's a repeated theme that I keep seeing with every single service business owner or contractor that joins my program. And at this point, I've coached hundreds of service business owners, contractors, remodelers from almost every industry you can think of. And almost all of them, their biggest fear, their biggest issue, or their biggest challenge is their ability to come on camera like I'm doing right now and talk, speak. Even if I had this long pause right now, I'm going to keep it. Why? Because it took me a second to think, to come up with the word. And it's even more true, even though it's not the only reason, when you're not a, US born native English speaker, which a lot of the contractors that I work with are, whether they're Hispanic or Israelis or, Arabs or Russians or wherever they're from. But I had, people were, US born and raised. Some of them were like in special forces and in the US military, or like across the board. The issue is they don't want to come on camera. And this is what fucks you up. This is what fucks your business up. Because your business needs content. Your potential clients need to see you, not some AI generated stock image or stock video or whatever it is. No, they want to see who you are. And once you create content, this content goes on YouTube, which could get ranked organically. This content goes on your Facebook and Instagram and TikTok page, which could get, shown to hundreds, if not thousands, of potential people in your target market. It would go on to your Facebook ads. It would go on your blog posts on your website. And this is an actual SEO that will give you benefits. And it's not just some AI generated content, which this client was, I just finished an onboarding call with a client and he was paying like $2,200 a month for what? For like 4 blog posts a month that this guy was generating with ChatGPT, like looks like shit. Not to mention that, it was paying for 4, but he got only 3. But this has no real benefit. So it goes on your website as blog posts. It goes on your Google Business Profile. It goes on your landing pages, which will help you convert even at a higher percentage with your Google ads. And the more you postpone and the more you are trying to avoid doing this in whatever capacity, whether it's in a podcast format, whether it's you're out on the field and you just explain what you do, whether it's some POV. I have a locksmith client of mine that has reached tens of millions of people organically with YouTube Shorts, and he doesn't even show his face. He's just recording what he's doing and his work, and he has like now over 100,000 people following his YouTube channel. You need to create your own content. You must create your own content, and this is what differentiates, and this was the conversation I just had with him, is like, listen, dude, like, you're telling me you're making great money as a sales rep for another construction company. You could go back to doing that. And that's an easy way for you, to just keep doing whatever you want to do. You just come in and out. You're just doing the sale, getting commission. You don't need to do the fulfillment. You don't need to do anything else. Amazing. And there's nothing wrong with it. But as a business owner, you need to do what the business requires. And the business requires, in 2025, if you're in the service industry, the business requires for you to create content. So step up, put on a camera, start recording. Maybe the first 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, you hate them, that's fine. Don't even upload them. But you'll get accustomed and you'll get used to speaking to the camera. And it will be better over time. And so he starts saying, yeah, but I'm a perfectionist, and if it's not perfect, I won't upload it. And I'm like, dude, you need to start somewhere. Do you know Mr. Beast? He's like, yeah, of course. Go watch Mr. Beast's first video. Just him in his room. But he uploaded, and you get 1% better over time. And the production level gets better. And the audio quality gets better. And the camera gets better. And the topics and the edits and everything gets better. But you have to start. You have to do it. And I'm sharing with you this, first of all, as an example, right? Because I do as I preach. And you don't need to be some dancing TikToker for you to create content. Every day, you're getting ideas on what content you should be creating, which is the pain points and the issues, whether you're going through as a business owner or your potential clients are going through, or questions that they have. Everything, like, you already have all the ideas. You don't need to ask ChatGPT. You could if you want to. But you already have the ideas on what type of content you're getting, because, he's doing artificial turf. I'm like, okay, you're going to a potential client, and then, how does the sale go? So I'm asking him, okay, why you want to do this? Is this because you want to increase the value of the property, or is this for your own personal use and you want to feel nice? Like, perfect. This is a great topic for content. Which type of artificial turf should you choose when wanting to, increase the value versus for your own personal use? So the content ideas are there. The equipment that you need is there. You just need your iPhone. You don't need to have like some fancy camera and professional podcast mic like I do. And if you want, you can, spend few bucks on a better mic that could connect to your iPhone, awesome. But that's about it. And just start documenting. Because people want to see you. People want to see why they need to work with you. Why they should choose you versus everyone else. And it's actually benefiting you that most contractors won't do this. Even if, thousands of people would watch this video and all of them are business owners, only a small fraction of it would actually go ahead and do something. So if that's you, awesome. If that's not you, this is why your business isn't growing. Is because you're not willing to do what the business requires. So I hope you find some value in it. My name is Lior Vaknin, and I run a coaching program that teaches service business owners and contractors how to generate their own leads themselves without ever needing to depend on marketing agencies again. If you want to learn more about the different programs and plans that we have, there's going to be a link underneath this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have some questions for me, drop them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like so we help the algorithm reach more people. See you guys here in the next one. Peace.